So this is the issue I had with Act 3 of the documentary. When I was having a normal business meeting, Cootie says, oh, I got to turn the camera off. So it was set up from Act 1 to 3. I had two of my people editing the documentary after I went up and demanded that I'm able to get final cut. They did not want to change this narrative. There's an underlying tone in the documentary amidst all of the showing like how confident I am to say in a business meeting that he wanted to turn the camera off. This dude is talking about he's so Christian. Christians are pro-life. Just open the Bible. That's when I talked about that. He turned the camera off, and I was talking in the meeting with some business people that he was trying to do business with. He turned the camera off on these parts. Like, look, if you're so much my friend, then why would you even air something that you had to turn the camera off? Another thing is I didn't know about the 30 million. And when that came up, I brought this to one of my friends, and all that he brought up was, man, I remember when Cootie had fake $20 bills. And so there are some things positive. I respect that we put it out. I think it's a beautiful documentary, but there was an undertone. That intrinsic undertone is that of control, or it's like when people thought the vaccination would put the mark of the beast. I'm not saying that that's the case, but it's something that at any given moment, boom, boom, we could point to that and we could say that, don't listen to him. He's crazy. That's the reason why there's never been a magazine cover that said, oh, yay, richest black man of all time, because you got to only believe black people in the camera that are controlled by the industry in general. So right now, something I thought about this morning, element of privilege is, how am I in a position where I have to pray to see my children? I sent the information. I didn't get the return text. There was no reason why my children couldn't come to Sunday service. My mom, I was told that North was over a sleepover. The type of content, the people, my mom used to check every single person whose house I would go over there one by one. And there's all kinds of things. So when I get to the point where I'm like standing up on TikTok, I've done said it 10 times probably. You know what I'm saying? It's just general dad, being a father, being out here by myself. Yes, celebrity, person that basically everyone, in my life asks for stuff. And, it's just, I'm in a very, I'm in a very, like Quali will put it, I'm breathing thin air here, but I'm going to use this platform and explain to you exactly and y'all know that this is what I'm dealing with. The press, they can't spin it. And I'm not going to let up until I have the control of how my children and the content and the surroundings being let have, makeup and high heels and, just the influence on my boys and all that. It's just, look. And here's another thing I want to tell you. I was at the house 3 times this week driving. I was staying 2 hours an hour and a half out of LA. I drove a total of 6 hours every day, like 3 days in a row, to take my kids to school. And then I was in the house with Kim, putting the kids to bed, doing puzzles, doing homework with my daughter, with my children. And then, so that's already creating, oh, I'm cool. I can pick my kids up. I felt energized because I couldn't even rap. I couldn't do anything after North wasn't allowed to go to Donda 2. It paralyzed me. I had verses to finish. I had, I just couldn't, it was done at that point, and then, I went to the DR and I came back on vacation. When I came back, I saw my children. I felt energized. So now, that was a form of kryptonite that was on me. And after I saw him, I felt alive again. And then just at the drop of the dime, she can be like, okay, you don't see your kids today. And I'm not playing with that. And before we go to an actual court, I'm coming to the court of public opinion, since that's where they exist after the divorce. That's where they existed. Well, I'm not here to play about this. Watch this, scrutinize this. Laura, Tracy, Chris, all y'all scrutinize this very close. I am not O.J. Simpson. You're not going to win this one. So this is the